Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurin Arifah binti Faisa. My matrix number is 23 DLS 31F2011. I am from class DLS 4A and from Diploma Program in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. In this video, I will talk about VPC presentation in entrepreneurship subject MPU code 22012. My lecturer name is Madam Norimi binti Ahmad Suhaili. There are two things that I will present in this video of my presentation. The first title is Customer Value and the second title is the Value Maps. Let's look at the first one, which is jobs to be done. My jobs to be done are ready to eat food and as a stomach lining when I'm anywhere. This is addressed to the lecturers, students and staff around me. This is because the food is ready to be eaten, which can simplify daily business and save the buyer's time. Besides, it's not only for the stomach lining, it's more about giving energy, and the buyers will be full because it has a lot of carbohydrate. Next, I will explain about the paints in this product. The first paints are easy to get stale. This happened because there was a mistake when preparing the food. For example, traders have used expired or not fresh ingredients. The second pain is food packaging is not user friendly. This happened because the dealer does not think about the bad effect on the customer. For example, the customer has to open many packages that have been purchased. And this can make the customer feel dissatisfied. The last thing is that the product is too expensive. Selling products that are too expensive usually won't get a response. For example, students who cannot afford to buy the product because students not have much money. And as a seller, we should sell products that fit the student's budget and fit the quantity of the product. Last but not least is the gains about this product. The first gain is the cheap price. Usually, a cheap price will get an extraordinary response. This can please customers such as students. They can eat quality food at a reasonable price. Next is that this product can be ordered online. With this alternative, customer don't need to bother to meet the seller just because they want to order food. Book online, to some extent, can save the time of lecturers or students who often have tight schedules. Finally, as a seller, we also provide service such as delivering food for free and from time to time. This because with this food delivery service, buyers don't have to bother going out to buy. I will introduce the first title, which is Customer Profile. In the title of Customer Profile, there are three important things that can be addressed to the customer. First thing is jobs to be done. The second is pains, and the lastly is gains. Pains and gains play a very important role. This is because as the seller, we can know the advantages and disadvantages of our products that will be sold to the customers. Then let's go to the value maps. The first value maps are product or services. The product I will sell is roti jala, and the reason I sell roti jala because in the dish there are various types of nutrients and substances. It can also make a customer full because of the curry sauce that contains coconut milk and bread full of wheat, which can provide satisfy for a long time. And for the example, in an estimate for 2 or 3 hours, Roti jala is a favorite food of many and will definitely be well received. Example, students did not have time to buy food because there was a morning class. Students are often busy in the morning because they are chasing time to go to class, which start at 8 a.m. But students don't have to rush anymore because we, as a seller, will send food to the students. With this, students had time to eat to fill their stomach before learning start. Next is to take advantage of the advantages that are at our fingertips. The advantage I mean is using social sites to buy food. For example, buying through WhatsApp's application or the link that has been given. Last but not least, is the price correspond to the quantity of the product to be sold. This is because if the quantity is not the same as the price, it can cause a loss to the product. And the first pain reliever is to choose quality raw materials and the right way of preparation. The seller needs to choose a supplier that is reliable and has a valid business certificate or approval. And sellers can also be creative by packaging food that can be recycled. It is also to keep the environment from being polluted. One of the packaging that cause environmental pollution is plastic. Plastic is not recommended for us because it is not user-friendly. Therefore, traders do not need to use a lot of plastic to wrap food or any other item. That is all from me, Nurin Arifah. Thank you for your attention.